Welcome to the Hamptons Group Workplace Health and Safety Induction. This induction gives newly hired employees the practical safety expectations that apply before you begin working independently. Hamptons Group operates across office, warehouse, workshop, vehicle, installation and customer-facing environments. Each one carries different risks. The purpose of this induction is to help you understand your responsibilities, recognise common hazards, and work in a way that protects yourself, your co-workers, customers, and the public. This induction explains the safety standards you need before starting work. It covers the legal and policy framework, the responsibilities of Hamptons Group and each worker, and the risks linked to office, warehouse, workshop, installation, transport and driving activities. You will also learn about fitness for work, reporting, emergencies, workplace behaviour and environmental responsibilities. The key message is clear. Safety must be built into every stage of the job. Hamptons Group's WHS approach is based on Australian work health and safety law, company policies, role procedures, and the code of conduct. The business must take reasonably practicable steps to protect workers and others affected by its activities. You must also take reasonable care, follow safety instructions, comply with workplace procedures, and avoid creating risks. The Code of Conduct reinforces these duties by requiring honest behaviour, legal compliance, and work performed with skill, care, and diligence. WHS is a shared responsibility. Hamptons Group must provide safe work systems, adequate resources, information, training, supervision, and consultation. Managers and supervisors must give clear instructions, identify hazards, control risks, and respond seriously when concerns are raised. Employees must follow safe work procedures, use required PPE, participate in training, report hazards and incidents, and take reasonable care that their actions do not harm other people. This includes co-workers, customers, visitors, subcontractors, family members at customer homes, and members of the public. Safety depends on people speaking up early, rather than waiting for something to go wrong. Hazards can appear wherever work is performed. In the office, this may include poor ergonomics, trip hazards, fatigue, stress, or errors that affect operations. In the warehouse and workshop, key risks include stored materials, sharp edges, tools, machinery, manual handling, vehicle movement, and poor housekeeping. At customer properties, consider access, uneven surfaces, ladders, residents, pets, and property protection. On the road, manage loading, parking, reversing, fatigue, and public safety. Risk management must be deliberate. Before starting work, identify what could cause harm and consider the likely outcome. Control the risk before continuing. Remove the hazard where possible. If that cannot be done, reduce the risk through safer equipment, barriers, procedures, training, supervision, or PPE. Then review the control. Conditions can change through weather, site activity, or customer circumstances, so a control that worked earlier may no longer be enough. A practical rule for new employees is stop, make safe, ask, and report. Stop work if you are unsure, if conditions have changed, if you do not have the right tools or PPE, if you are not trained for the task, or if you believe the work may create a risk to you or someone else. Make the situation safe where you can do so without putting yourself at risk. Then ask your manager, supervisor, or safety contact for direction. This is not about refusing reasonable work. It is about preventing harm and making sure the work is planned and controlled before it continues. Hamptons Group's health and safety policy commits to induction training, ongoing training, role-specific training, first aid arrangements and toolbox talks. Your manager or supervisor will explain what training applies to your position. This may include systems training, safe work procedures, manual handling, use of PPE, emergency procedures, equipment use, customer site requirements, and reporting processes. Do not use equipment, drive a company vehicle, operate machinery, perform installation work, or complete a task unless you are trained, authorised and competent. If a process has changed since you were shown, ask for clarification before continuing.
PPE, tools and manual handling controls matter because many injuries happen during routine tasks. Use the correct tool for the task and check it is in safe condition before use. Wear the PPE required for the work, such as suitable footwear, eye protection, hearing protection, gloves, or other equipment specified by your manager or procedure. Think before lifting, carrying, or moving shutters, panels, boxes, or equipment. Use team lifts or mechanical aids when required. Keep walkways, workbenches, and vehicle areas tidy to reduce slips, trips, and damage. If equipment is damaged, missing, unsuitable, or unfamiliar, do not improvise. Report it and get guidance. Many Hamptons Group roles require driving between customer homes, suppliers, and work sites. When driving for work, the vehicle is part of the workplace. Be fit to drive, follow road rules, plan the trip, and avoid rushing. Park safely and secure all products, tools, and equipment. Do not handle a phone while driving. Use an approved hands-free system only where lawful and safe. Take breaks when fatigued. Report unsafe vehicles, restraints, or driving demands before continuing. Fitness for work is essential to safety, customer service, and public trust. You must not start or continue work while affected by alcohol, drugs, fatigue, or illness. This includes driving company vehicles and operating machinery. If prescription medication may affect alertness, judgment, or coordination, seek medical advice and declare it through the company HRIS where required. Smoking is not permitted on company premises or in company vehicles. Speak up before work starts if you may be impaired. Hazards, incidents, injuries, and near misses must be reported promptly. A near miss is an event that caused no harm but could have. If something happens, make the area safe only if you can do so without creating further risk. Then notify your manager, supervisor, or safety contact. Record the event accurately through the HR information system. Do not minimise or delay reporting. Clear reports help identify causes, improve controls, and prevent the same event from happening again. Understand emergency procedures before an incident occurs. Your local induction will identify evacuation routes, assembly areas, emergency contacts, first aid supplies, and site-specific requirements. Keep exits, extinguishers, switchboards, and emergency access points clear. During an emergency, follow directions from wardens, managers, or emergency services. For a serious injury, fire, vehicle incident, spill, or immediate danger, raise the alarm and seek help at once. Report the event through the required process afterwards. WHS includes psychological as well as physical safety. Hamptons Group expects everyone to treat others with dignity and respect. Bullying, harassment, discrimination, and victimisation are not accepted at work, off-site, at work functions, or in work-related online communication. The positive duty under the Sex Discrimination Act requires active prevention of sexual harassment and related conduct. Do not ignore inappropriate behaviour. Raise concerns with HR or your direct manager and complete all required Respect at Work training.
Environmental responsibility is part of safe work. Use materials carefully, reduce waste and recycle where possible. Dispose of glass, PVC, timber, sealants and other materials safely and legally. Keep storage areas, walkways, workbenches and vehicles tidy to prevent slips, trips, cuts and product damage. Report spills, unsafe storage, incorrect disposal or damaged materials. Consistent housekeeping protects workers, customers, the public and the environment.
This completes your workplace health and safety induction. Your next steps are to finish onboarding, acknowledge the required policies, and complete all role-specific and site-specific training. Follow procedures, work within your training, use required PPE, drive safely, and report hazards early. Look out for your own safety and the safety of others. By working safely and supporting each other, we can help ensure everyone goes home safely each day to the people who matter most.